All right, good morning, everyone. This is a live stream. This is U-Haul coming to you a Saturday morning here at Bunker Hill. We're leaving the campus right now. So this is us right now. We're actually behind the lead truck, that being the fire truck. And even if there's none of you here in the live stream, that's fine. I will be. So we're here Saturday morning time. Now, I can't see the clock on my phone anyway. It doesn't matter. So we're heading up towards Berkeley Springs. So we're going ahead and we're actually heading up north. So supposedly this is an hour drive? Is that what you said, an hour drive?
Yeah, 48 minutes.
Oh, 48 minutes, all right. So I don't know if it's like half an hour out or what have you, but it doesn't matter. So there's no one on the live stream yet, but if there is, oh well, you know, or anyone that's going to be in the chat, that's fine. If there is, it doesn't matter. Oh, whoops. Gotta make sure you pay attention to the driving. So we are heading on out. This is leaving the campus here, over here in Bunker Hill. So we're just going to be going north upstate, close to, I believe it's where 70 and 68 almost interchange, or the split off of where 70 and 68 go. So here we are, actually leaving West Virginia into Virginia, but we're going to be going back up north from Virginia to back to West Virginia. So here we are. And so I'm here with the driver. I'm not going to show him. I'm not sure if he wants to be seen on camera, but
You can show me.
okay. All right. Yeah. All right. So yeah. So whoops. Oh, go ahead. Yeah. All right, Justin. So this is driver Justin. Want to thank him for going ahead and offering the ride here for the live stream. Still have no one in. That's okay. This is my first live stream ever broadcasting. So people have told me that I have a voice for radio, so I'll try to give it a go. So are we going to be going out? Oh, we're going to be going on the interstate? All right, cool. All right. All right, so we have the GPS going too?
Yeah, for backup.
All right, I got you. Okay. So a really nice place to go for those of you on I-81, exit 323. We got the Dunkin' over there. I think it's the southwest side or southeast side. So obviously if you're going northbound, you want to go west, or actually east. So it's on the southeast side of interchange right there, the Dunkin'. So I actually had coffee there before coming here this morning from the pilot. All right, we still have zero in the broadcast. It's okay. It feels like we're just talking to myself. At least, you know, not too nervous. I don't have, stage fright or what have you. Going north, south. Oh, I guess we're going a different route. Okay. All right, so we still have no one on the broadcast, but that's okay. Even if there's no one else, it's like public access radio. So I remember that back in the day. Oh, if we have to roll up the windows, that's fine.
Yeah.
Okay, all right, that's fine, that's fine.
I'm gonna roll them up just for the noise.
Yeah, oh yeah. All right. So there it is, the pilot right there again, exit 323. It's a nice place. That's, whoops, place for the truckers to park. It's hard to see it from this point, but that's okay. So we're heading actually southbound again, exit 323. This is I-81 here in Virginia, right on the state border, West Virginia, Virginia. Oops. So he does have the walkie on, so in case he needs to hear any audio, then keep quiet for him. Oops.
All good.
Yeah. And again, this is U-Haul, not that U-Haul, but your host.
Shut it off.
Oh, okay.
Just turn it on if it appears I need to hear something. But we should be good now. Yeah.
No, if you got to leave it on, that's fine. Whoops. All right, still no. Oh. So I forget which car. Looks like we're the 5th behind or 6th. I don't know. I don't have the count here, but that's okay. But it is Saturday morning. I think it's mid-morning or late morning, what have you. So we're on our way to Berkeley Springs. Supposedly there has been word about there being agitators who are trying to stop this rally from going on, but that's not going to happen. Or if it's not going to happen, it won't be to much success. Hopefully not. Still have zero in the chat. That's okay. So just signed up with the account yesterday, so this is through Prism. Thank you, Prism. So we still have zero in the chat. Whoops. Stevens Transport. Oh, so we do have one in the chat. Cool. I don't know whether or not I could see the. Whoops. Hide chat view. No, I don't want to hide the chat view. I don't know if anyone's in the chat or not. But that's okay if no one is. No one's in the chat. It's okay. So I can't tell or really tell to see if anyone has chatted anything or not. But we have one person, so I want to welcome the one individual who's online. I know that there's a lot of other live streamers who inspired me to do this and to be on right with you today. Again, it's watching me right now, or watching us rather. So we're just going southbound on I-81, approaching I guess the rest area there. For those of you coming from West Virginia to Virginia, that is the like you're close by then. So we have one person, she already identified herself, whoops, to a transmission is unavailable, is unstable. Transmission's unstable, but I'm still going to be with you anyway. Mom Johnson, I wish there were a lot more of these apps available. That's why I wish that Trump Social would have some kind of live stream app, but I know a lot of storage space has to go into saving a lot of these videos, which is one of the reasons why I think Google bought YouTube. So YouTube is basically the new TV. So we have Mom Johnson, the one and only viewer. So whether or not you're a subscriber to the channel, I welcome. Oh, there's a second person on now. So we have two people on watching us, and so we're with driver
Justin.
Yeah, Justin. So want to thank him for offering us the ride for, and that is an antenna in front of us. So don't mind the antenna. I'm just sitting here in the shotgun seat. Yeah. So we're just here in the Freedom Mobile. So up front is the lead pace truck, is a yellow, not a red, fire engine. Or I don't know if you could really say the word engine anymore, because that's kind of offensive to Native Americans. So I mean, you can't say tranny. You can't say that anymore describing a transmission. So we have the fire truck. So what starts with an F and ends in UCK, that's fire truck. So she is subscribed. So Mom Johnson already acknowledged to me that she is subscribed. So thank you, Mom Johnson. I don't know if Johnson is also canceled because it might refer to a dick. I hope well, it doesn't matter about me being monitored. Oh, so that is actually one of our storage units on wheels there. So again, that's U-Haul again representing. So want to thank Mom Johnson for being with us. So we have two people on, and I don't know if the other person besides Mom Johnson wants to identify themselves, but if not, that's okay. So she acknowledged she is subscribed. So thank you for that. And you're actually one of the reasons why I'm able to live stream, because inspiring any of those. Okay, so the next rest area is like an hour out. One of the whoops, and we have
Oreo.
Okay, is he okay, or is he? Oh, okay. So that is Oreo Express. Hopefully one live streamer to another. So he did inspire me, along with Polish Agnes. So hopefully we'll be meeting up with her, and I don't know whether or not at that point I'll end the transmission, then just join up with her, because it just makes no sense of having two streams simulcast. With Oreo Express, he's actually one of the only few really, really big live streamers who not only inspired me, probably for other people too, to live stream us here. So Shirlene Condone. I don't want to say condom. Condone. So Shirlene, so we have two females on. So want to thank both of you for being with us here on. Well, let's go off military time as we all do, 1600 to 2000. So it's going to be, the live streamers are going to be having it on. Oh, there we go. I don't know if you follow RSBN. They're really big, and they do the pregame stuff, and they do the Trump rally. So they're like the C-SPAN. They also inspire other people to do this too. So Shirlene, good morning to you. You don't have to sir me. That's way too formal. So we have two females I'd like to welcome. So Shirlene and Mom Johnson. Almost, well, not quite the double digits, but that's okay. had the joke before you married to my man. That's funny. Almost as long as I've been alive, but thank you, Charlene, for being on. So, want to thank you, three. I don't know if the third person wants to identify themselves, but that's okay. Because of you, I guess you three are part of the 50. The minimum requirement to actually go live stream, and again, I was told this by Glory B, to actually be able to live stream through Prism, and then you have to download YouTube Studio, is to have at least 50. So either one of you two also want to live stream. That's the minimum requirement. And I'm not looking to be big or anything like that. This is just a matter of being able to just live stream. So there is a minimum requirement. So a couple weeks ago, if not, it was last week, there was one of the Trump rally. Okay, RSB on every Trump rally. That has to be from Rumble. ScrewTube doesn't allow no Trump rallies. They kicked that. They booted him out ever since they deplatformed his channel. Stalled vehicle there. So when they booted him out, I just went on over to Rumble. That's the only way to watch. I think RSBN also has their own app, so you can watch it through the app. Whoops. There we go. So you have the service or the electric vehicle there, Augustino. All right. Oh, so I think we're going to do the 520. Okay. 522. So that's like the major roadway. Okay. So, what was I getting at? I totally lost my train of thought, but that's okay. Two people. So I guess the third person dropped off. Oh, I hope I didn't chase. But for the two people, the active participants, I want to thank you for both being on. Oops. So we're just heading for the rally. Oh, a little bit of a motorcycle rally there. That's going to be going on in the mid-afternoon, and whether or not I think this might be just a pregame or just basically the road rally. This is kind of like a road live stream. I'm just on the way there. And sometimes it's almost as fun as the pregame or the rally itself. So, again, I want to thank you for both being on, and however long you plan on being on. I know if you don't want to be on the live stream, whoops, you're welcome. Okay, that was Mom Johnson there. Support movement, I support you. Charlene. Well, thank you there, Charlene. Oops. So we're just heading eastbound. Oops. Oh, okay. So over there is the sheets for those of you, I guess, in the mid-Atlantic area. If you're in Pennsylvania, Virginia, you come across places like Wawa or Ritter's. It's hard to tell the difference between there and sheets. Almost all three in the same, huh? It looks like they do like their Dunkin' over here. Oh, they like their Dunkin'. Mm-hmm. And I don't know whether or not you want to be interviewed about, if I'm interrogating you. Wait a second, he's wearing his mask and he's outside. So, I don't know. I question that. I could understand maybe if he's hacking a lung, but he's wearing his hospital mask already, so I don't know. I've tried telling people before about how they're not needed. We all don't live in a hospital, but, I try not to live that way. Oh, it is Polish Agnes. Agnes, I hope you're able to join up with us. Oh my God, she put it in all caps too. Palm Bay, Florida. So, Charlene, one thing I guess I'll go into the story. I'm not too familiar up with my Florida Flowrider geography. Oh, it is Polish Agnes, or lipstick shots. So for those of you, Charlene and Mom Johnson, hopefully you're subscribed to Polish. I think I'll cut off the transmission when I join up with her. Agnes, there we go. So one thing, Charlene, Palm Bay Flowrider. I'm not gonna leave the app to go on to Gulag Maps. I got a little story there for you, Charlene. I was actually U.S. News and World Report reported the best place not only in Flowrider, which is the best state to retire. That's obvious because everyone's moved to Florida. The only bad news, Charlene, is that Florida is getting so many people that it's more than they know how to handle. And for like condos and retirement homes. If you're familiar with Seed the Table, I was meaning to visit Alfie Oates. That's in Naples, which is the hometown of the only politician who ever wrote me back. Now, I know one of the things about communicating to political officials is to let your voice be heard. Now, here's the thing. Only one politician that I've ever written to has ever written me back. His hometown is in Naples, and that was at the time Governor Rick Scott. He's now senator. Probably the best governor that there was, besides now who's taken his throne, that being DeSantis. And afterwards was Governor Pence of Indiana, and the only reason was all the people in Illinois moving to Indiana, because Illinois is so business and people unfriendly. So what's going on in Naples is that there's this one grocery store there who I was meaning to visit there, and the only nearest truck stop was in the best place to retire, and that's Punta Gorda. Now that's about 60 miles up north, and yes, I would have paid an Uber to actually Ubered my way 60 miles to visit, and I wanted to visit Alfie because there's two things about Alfie Oates. One is he never did the mask. None for his employees, none for the customers. And he got a lot of flack for it from the hate stream media, and that's what they are. They're all pharma funded. So I was meaning to visit him, and I never got around to. But one of the things I want to visit now is how he's handling Biden inflation. So again, at Seed the Table, he's out in Naples. It's one of those, I guess, rich bitch communities. Excuse my French. I know everyone on the live stream's all female. Is that? I think it's where old money goes to retire is Naples. It's the southwest side of Florida. And it's also the retirement-friendly place because you're not retiring in Miami. You're not retiring in Fort Lauderdale where it's all spring break. So on the east side, the ocean side, that is actually the party side. That's where all the spring breakers go. You go to Marathon, you go, but if you go to the west side, that being, the real hot real estate market, that's your St. Petersburg, that's your Clearwaters, that's your Tampas when it's not too priced out. Because a lot of people, in fact, Tom Brady, who's on that football team, actually has his home in Miami. So does Zelensky. Yeah, I know. Speaking of Russian oligarchs, so that's just my story there. And so I have no idea where Palm Bay is exactly. I don't know if that's the east or west side, but it's a beautiful state. And I have such Florida envy. My dentist actually moved. I don't know how, but he actually moved to Florida. He didn't say where. So we're going to do 522 North. That's where we're heading to right now. So thank you, though, Charlene, for mentioning of where you are. And hopefully I'm able to make my way back. Boy, it's so beautiful there in Florida for those of you. All right, so there's 4 of you now. All right. So cool. So red lipstick shots or Polish Agnes. I don't know which one she wants me to call her. So Agnes, welcome to the chat. This is my first live stream. So yes, I was able to get the 50 live stream. And so there is a 20 for any of you watching this who's looking to go live stream. It's Prism, then YouTube Studios, and then you need at least 50. I only wanted to beg. I'm not doing this for the the super chats or to make any money. All that money's traced. All right, so we're gonna do 522 North. Yeah, that does bring us just geographically. Oh, Joffrey, how you doing, Joffrey? Looks like we might get that chance to meet up with you today. Oh my gosh, I gotta get you a warm welcoming gift of meeting you as soon as we do. So hi there, Jeffrey. He's the main mod for the Polish Agnes channel. I don't know if the Agnes channel is being swayed away for the lipstick shots just to avoid the censorship. So I don't know. I'm subscribed to both channels. I mean, obviously. And I wanted to thank her for her panel that she had on last night. I tried listening as long as I could before falling asleep. Conversation itself didn't make me fall asleep. It was just how late it was. I knew I had to get up early this morning. And so I was still able to exercise or whatever I tried. So, so Jeffrey, welcome. To give an idea for those 5 of you now in the chat of who Joffrey is, I don't know if he has any videos of his home, but of his own on his own channel. But if not, that's okay. So he's still Florida. Oh yeah, you're talking about the hunting, fishing, loving every day. Love that song. Or like on property, Highway 60. Okay. East Coast out to Daytona, but north of Fort Pierce. Fort Pierce channels, but thank you. Fort Pierce, all right, just a side check. I'm reading the chats and trying to commentate at the same time. Fort Pierce, because there is no truck parking. The closest, if I'm going to make a delivery to the 305, Fort Pierce is like the furthest south you go before you stop. There's truck stops there in Fort Pierce. That's on the 95. I think that's before it becomes a toll, because as soon as it breaks off when you enter into Parkland, I don't know if 95 becomes a tollway or what have you, but there's no parking. That 595 truck stop there charges you $25 a day. No. I'm not paying that. That's a ripoff. So Fort Pierce, I did stay there. It's a nice place. It's a really nice place. There we go. Oh, there we go. All right, so we're just past the Sunoco. The Amish outlet. I actually had some Amish beats the other day. If you want to shop local for any of you three, oh, okay, so we had 2 drop out. For any of you three, I'm not going to pay too much attention to, I guess, however many's watching you, even if there's just one of you. If you want to shop local, you shop Amish. It's not mass produced. It's not processed. Everything's all fresh. The freshest nut butter I ever had, they actually grinded the nuts and the peanuts actually in front of me and just made it. So it's the freshest you'll ever get. But Shirlene, I guess I want to go back to as far as Central Florida. That I think is where Laura Loomer's running in the 11th. Now, it's northwest of Orlando, so it's not by really any major city, but she's running in the 11th. I think in 2020 she tried running in the 14th. I forget which one. It was out in Palm Beach. It was Trump's backyard and she still lost. I don't know how Trump's backyard is still blue, but that lazy, what's her name? It's some old bag. Lazy Loris. I forget her name, but she was running against some really, really lame duck, and she still lost, which sucks. So hopefully, I think Florida's primary is in August, just like Oklahoma's it's in August. What's really weird is that Oklahoma, their primary is about 2 months out of the general. That feels kind of weird, and I don't know if early voting is a month out too, so that gives you a little bit after Labor Day. So as soon as the primary is over, it goes straight into general election season. Sub from Agnes. All right, so Gaga, Lady Gaga. Okay, so lib. But thank you there, Gaga. I guess I'm reading back there with Polk City. Now, across from Love's is actually Taco Bus. That is the truck stop. I forget the name of it, but they have a Taco Bus in there. That is actually Polk City already. That's a beautiful place. They're very Trump friendly there, very Trump friendly. There's also a Trump flag store. I forget where specifically. I still have the text. So I've been meaning for those of you, Grandpa Gaga. I'm sorry, Gaga. Thank you, Joffrey. Yeah, smash the like button, all 3 of you. So thank you, Grandma. Okay, sub from Agnes. So back to, Shirlene, is that that is Polk City, and there is a pilot there, I forget specifically, but up there in Lakeland, there's a lot of freight. Central Florida is a beautiful place. I guess there's Ocala. I guess that's more of the west side, but sorry if that antenna isn't in your way, but the antenna has to be there. Yeah, the driver has the walkie, so I can't, but that is the story behind Central Florida. A lot of people moving there. And again, the only drawback to Florida is that a lot of that agricultural room for them to crop oranges has to make way for condos. So I don't know if it's to that point like Austin was back in the mid-teens, is that there's more people there that are moving in than All right, if you get another load in Florida, you have a place to stay on Palm Bay. Oh, that's so nice. Swimming pool in the bed and a hot bath. That's awesome. Fairburn, Georgia. But Publix is a cool place. So that's there out in Punta Gorda. Again, for those of you having parents looking to where to retire, it's not up north. It's down south in Florida. It's in Punta Gorda. So there's a Publix grocery store. Gotcha. And golfers. Ariana Grande's out there. She's a real lib. You notice, though, that after the was it the Manchester bombing out there, she didn't bother staying. She actually left and took off instead of working with the authorities. And yet she had that donut licking joke saying that she hated Americans. I said, well, she sided with that terrorist then. So you hate Americans. What are you doing living in America then? I don't know. All right, so there's up north to west. There is a truck stop up there, but it's defunct. So what's weird about 70 is that usually most even numbered, most oddly numbered are north-south, but 70 actually joins up with the turnpike in there in Pennsylvania. I think it's up there by, I forget where. It's been a while since I've taken the pike. But it goes north-south, kind of like in Chirac, where 9094 goes through Chirac to Wisco. That's just a little geography lesson. Again, I want to thank all of you, even if there's only 3 of you joining us here for the live feed. Whether or not I'll keep this live feed up or not, I don't know. Maybe I might, just for record. But I want to thank you folks for tuning in. This is like public access. It's like vlogging. It could be people like Beta Boy, who inspired me to do this early on. And then obviously Polish Agnes had to take over where Beta Boy ended. Beta Boy, wherever you are, Adam Beta, I know you're down in Houston. I have been there before. There is a truck stop there on the 290. He's on the north